it's currently the afternoon. Um, I'm feeling pretty good in my energy. I've had also a pretty good day. Because I went out in nature earlier on, and I think it's been alright. Like I haven't been doing bad at all, but yeah, I think um right now in my life, I've just got to make sure that I'm balancing a lot of aspects of my life, whether that be like relationships, my job, like my career, but also just like what food I'm eating. I think those three things are very important right now. But I think just being aware of what I'm consuming as well, because I've realized like there are some things in my life that I don't need to be consuming, whether that be like, things that I watch or just like foods that I eat. I think just being very aware of those things is good. Um, and yeah, just like acknowledging as well, like obviously, we all have free will, so obviously it's up to us how we live our lives. But I know for me personally, I've just got to be in a state of love and kind of, you know, share that with the world, but also, give that to myself. And yeah, it's just like if you're very uncertain right now, which that's kind of me, like in my life, I don't know what road to take, or I'm just very kind of like clueless. Just trust that God has a plan for you regardless, and you are gonna make a way, like you're gonna figure it out, but you've just got to sometimes be in stillness, and like sometimes that is not always the answer we want, but sometimes you do need to be in stillness, like you need to just sit in silence and kind of like seek God or the universe and ask them for answers, because you know you're not always going to seek like answers from your own understanding, and um like if you're always in the rush to do everything and like get to the next stage in your life, you're not going to be aware of like what you have been doing, or what you should be doing moving forward. But yeah, I'm just not going to be too hard on myself and just acknowledge like I'm doing fine right now, like I'm not doing terrible in my life. I've just got to do what feels aligned and feels like the best for me, and do what just lifts up my soul. And I think it's okay to say as well, like, sometimes we just need a break from our usual routines or what we think we should be doing. Because when we can do that, we can then, get rid of that, like, resistance, or just, like, those, like, bad feelings. Because when we're doing too much as well, we can sometimes go into burnout, which is what I've experienced a bit. But, yeah, I'm getting over that now. But it's like, just be aware of what you're doing throughout your day, whether that be like what foods you're eating, what you're just consuming in general, like online, or just like what you watch. And yeah, I just think like being in the present moment, because for me personally, I wouldn't say I've been escaping from the present moment, but I've been trying to like always get to the next stage and like do the next thing. And I think with my life right now, I don't need to always get to the next stage. Like I can be happy and fine where I am right now, and yeah, it's important that you say that to yourself. Like you don't always need to do and do. Like you can just sometimes rest in the knowing that you're going to be fine and things are going to work out. Because a lot of us, we don't do that. Like we just go off our own understanding. We then make mistakes, and then we're like, why isn't anything working out? So just like let loose a bit. Don't be so like rigid with what you are doing day to day, and let go of your expected outcomes and what you think should be happening, because when you do that, you're just forcing things. So the moment you just release attachment to like all outcomes and what you think is good for you, then you're going to be able to open up like more possibilities in your life. But just know like you're going to be fine. Like you're going to be fine no matter what happens. But just try and ground your energy. Like make sure that you're not always doing. I feel like that's a very strong message. And just know you're doing perfectly fine right now, and you're doing just fine. So yeah, that's everything I want to say. And is there anything else I want to say? Oh yeah, and also as well, um, just be aware of like your emotions, and if there's any emotions you need to express, whether that be like just yourself, like expressing emotions, and maybe with others, then do that. Like, you know, you need to express how you're feeling, and if there's certain emotions that you're not expressing, then you're not going to feel better. So make sure you're doing that in any sort kind of like way, whether that's recording a video, you know, journaling, you know, speaking to someone, whichever thing. You're going to feel better after doing that. But yeah, that's everything, and I'll see you again.